you watch their shows and they seem like genuine with their fans, it probably would be with you as well. So I think, there should be more of a unity.
Yeah, I wish people would. I really do. I wish we'd all come together more often. You know, it's when something comes about like the condom law, and then everybody wants to come together. Oh, we're all part of each other. You know, now I like you. You know, it's like, fuck, man, come on. You know, like me before, we all have to get together and vote something out, or you know, it's nah. I really I don't give a shit if they like me or not. You know what I'm saying? I do my show. I like doing my show. And it's kind of, every time I do a show, I can't wait to do another show. It's addicting. And it's kind of like a turn on, man. It's addicting, and it's I crave to do the next show. And and I get people in there that come in there and they'll go, oh man, I hate clowns, or I'm scared of clowns. And when they do that, the first thing I want to do, Steve, is try to break them. You know what I mean? I want to try to break them, and you know, I tell them, hey man, I'm not a scary clown. You know, come try the show out. Maybe it'll help you out. You know, and you won't be so afraid of clowns. You know, but then you got some people that run around out there on YouTube. They make the fake clown videos, and you know, it's scaring people and shit like that. And then it just, you know, it starts to look bad towards clowns, and then everybody just wants to kill clowns for no reason. You know, so I actually, sometimes I feel like I'm a total different color than all of you, you know, and then they want to sit there and go Black Lives Matter or racist, and then I'm like, man, fuck, I'm the one that's everybody's like, oh shit about. I'm the whitest motherfucker around, you know? And it's like, you know, and then I kind of fear that sometimes, you know, walking into a show, you know, because I have to cross the street as a clown or get out of the car as a clown. You know, and it's like, you know, you just get these guys out there, some of them that are assholes, and they want to hurt a clown because they want to be on the news. Oh, I hit a clown, or, you know, and it's like, oh, it makes me nervous, you know. Yeah, the ones in, like, Wisconsin with, like, the black balloons and stuff like that. Yeah, and it's like, oh, man, whoa, you guys are getting this shit out of hand here, you know. And if you look on YouTube, you can see that those people made those videos with their buddies. You know, and it's like, you're gonna let that shit just fool you, you know, and you know, clowns. Some people are scared of clowns, but you know, clowns weren't meant to be that way. Clowns were actually meant for you to laugh at when you were a kid growing up, you know. And I really I never even found clowns interesting, which is funny, you know, because I play pervy, but. You know, I see other people that go, oh, clowns are cute, or ha ha ha, and they laugh at the clown, or, yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know how to take it. You know?
Yeah, poor clowns have had, like, a lot of iconic figures, too, that were, like, either, like, scary or menacing. You got, like, you got the Joker.
Yeah, totally.
You know?
Totally. Did you see? Did you read the news about what happened to the Joker and, what was it, Harley Quinn candy? And they were in a show, and the cops busted in and shot one of them or something like that.
They were in, I believe it was a swingers club, I believe, and it was a couple that was dressed up as Joker and Harley Quinn, and he brought a fake toy gun to the party, but it was a private party for only people who were access into it. And I think the police came because of someone made a report, but yet they didn't end up talking to the people who ran the show, I guess, or something happened, and they were right in the middle of sex. This Joker and Harley Quinn were right in the middle of doing it.
And the cops came in and shot the guy, man.
Yeah, because I guess he didn't move quick enough or stop what he was doing, because maybe he thought they were dressed as cops there for the party, like a part of the private party, possibly.
I mean, even if he thought he was raping her, why would he shoot her? You know, why don't you just go pull him off of her?
I don't think she was resisting, though, like that. I think they're just both in the act of it.
Makes me wonder it makes me wonder if they had, like, fake weapons or something, you know.
Yeah, that's what they said. He had a fake toy gun or something, but the people of the event knew he had it, so it was kind of like, whoa.
That's scary, man. That's scary shit. It's like, everybody protect me if you want me to do this.
I mean, but would you stop having sex if you saw, like, cops at a cosplay kind of party telling you to stop? I mean, you'd probably think it's part of a scene or something.
Yeah.
Cops coming to arrest Joker or something.
Yeah, you'd think it was part of the scene.
I would.
And you'd just be like, okay, what's up? You know, I would totally think that too, man. What a trip.
That kind of goes with I don't know, we get a little slightly political in here, but yeah, my whole thing, like, I'm very like centrist, and I think like everything by case basis, and like a lot of times when these groups form, like Black Lives Matter, or like PETA, or any type of like feminists and stuff like that, you have like these extremists that make them look bad, but there's like a reason why these groups started, and they sometimes get away from that. And really, the Black Lives Matter thing and the cops, like, I felt like, well, one solution could be cops could stop carrying guns for traffic stops. They can have like tasers or something like that. Why couldn't this Joker guy be tased instead of shot?
Yeah, instead of shot, exactly. It's got crazier. I noticed that growing up in my age, that I've watched back in the day when I was younger, that cops they wouldn't do nothing to you if you didn't have a weapon. They weren't allowed to pull their weapon out and shoot you or anything unless you had a weapon and you were going to harm them. Nowadays, it's where they're just pulling their guns out if they want to shoot you, and it's like, oh my God, man, the guy don't even have a weapon. Or there's videos on YouTube where cops are running up, hitting girls in the back of the head and knocking them down, and I'm like, that's a female, and even if it was a male, that's not necessary. Go up there and tell them to, you're under arrest, and put your hands against the, wall or whatever. Don't fucking knock them down. It's
yeah, I mean,
they could have.
Sometimes there's really there's certain calls, like, if it's a bank robbery, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
The cops have like guns at hand, and maybe that's appropriate. But if it's a traffic stop for like someone running a red light and they have a gun out, like ready to shoot, if they reach their hand in their pocket without being told to, like, I don't know. I think like there's certain calls to arms, I guess.
Yeah, and that's a scary thing, and it scares all of us people, pedestrians or whatever driving around. It gives you a fear of like, oh shit, man. I always tell myself, if I ever get pulled around, I'm just gonna hold my hands on the roof of the car. The whole time, man. And then and me doing that's gonna make him nervous, because he's going to think that something's wrong for me to do that. And in all reality, it's because I'm fucking scared, man. I don't want the guy tripping out and thinking I got a gun or I got this when I don't, It's a nervousy fucking thing, man, and I wish they would actually review police officers a little better and maybe put them through training, all the time. And like you said, man, certain things, it's handle it a different way, man. Too much fucking violence, man, and that's what I hate that about our world, is there's just too much violence, man. It's everybody's making bombs to kill each other, guns to kill each other, when actually we all live on this planet together, and it doesn't matter what color we are. We all should get along and fucking worry about, meteors coming in or the weather changing, and fix things to be better, not fucking killing each other to take each other's shit and all that bullshit, Crazy world, man. Crazy world. Heck yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, people are taking other things too from like these these other acts of violence, like retaliation, and then they're not supportive of like these of these groups because of certain things that like radical people do.
Yeah.
And really, like, it comes down just to like that whole like the police thing, which does suck. There's a lot of added tension on both sides, and that's why, like, you feel like it would stop. Like if the cop thing is hearing that all these cops are getting in trouble for shooting people in their cars. Well, why would they shoot someone in their car, like, on purpose? But it's just because, like, there's like all this like you're afraid, they're afraid sort of thing, and that's why like people being a little bit more trigger happy nowadays.
Totally. I think everybody should have, like, they should sell some kind of camera that hooks on your fucking car like a cop does, and you can put in your rear window or whatever, views your fucking car and what's going on, and then, everybody would be recorded just like they are all the fucking time, and maybe it'd be a little safer or something,
People feel a little more reassured that they have something watching them, keeping an eye on them.
I just wish they'd straighten that up a little better, and they wouldn't be so, scared theirself and fucking, want to pull their gun out that quick, or, they treat us all like we're fucking enemies when we're not, It's I understand we do have bad people out there, but we're not all bad people,
Yeah, I mean, my roommate was actually in a debate with someone recently about, like, equipment. Why can't people have, like, body cams, or why can't people have, like, tasers? And people are saying, well, they can't afford all this, it's expensive.
Yeah.
But, not that cops should have their salary taken away at all, but, like, they have a lot of cops making over $100,000 a year, and, like, chiefs making way more than that. I mean, it seems like they have a good amount of money that they're supplying, and, because some of this could actually be making, like, at least a less hostile world. Isn't that what cops are for in the first place?
Yeah, they're supposed to be peace officers, not try to come to your house and get money. Because if you notice nowadays, when they come to your house, it's no more, okay, you guys got to quiet down. Don't make me come back because then I'll have to arrest somebody. It's actually somebody's going to jail. And because they want that money. And it's like, why are you entrapping me to get my money when I actually called you for help, to calm the situation down? Not to take someone to jail, just to calm it down. And it's got out of control with that. They even have now, it's been on the news how cops are pulling people over to take their money from them. And me and actually Candy were watching that the other day, how they're doing that. And it's really bad in Texas. And what was it? Not Texas.
I want to say it's Kentucky. No, it's a certain state that has a certain law where if they can take your money if you have a certain amount and they think it's being used for something illegal or something, but yet the certain case we watched, they had no proof that this guy was using money illegally.
The guy was a real estate guy. He was a real estate guy, and he was going to purchase a vehicle, and he had $20,000 on him. And the cop fucking asked him what the money was for. He told him, and then the cop wrote the fucking the report out stating that he thinks it was for drug use. He didn't put down on there that the guy said he was going to purchase a vehicle.
He even proved he was going to purchase
but on camera he admitted it. Oh yeah, he told me he was. It's like, hey, but you took his $20,000 and then they didn't return it. And it was like 5 months later, and the guy had to, what do you do, have to give up half of it to get his money back or some shit?
I think so.
He had to give up half of his money or something. Or no, they gave him back his money as long as he signed a paper not to sue them.
That's what it was, yes.
I'm like, are you kidding me, man?
It's just this crazy law that I think it was Kentucky, but I'm not quite sure. You'll have to look it up yourselves for everyone listening out there. But it's a certain law that they have in that state, and it's just really odd. They shouldn't really have it for any of those residents. I feel anyone bad driving through that certain state, because you can't carry large amounts of cash. That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Taken away.
Some people like cash, and they don't like to have, I don't know. I'm a cash carrier, everybody knows me about it.
I had $20,000 on me, but actually, when I was serving, I would have a lot of cash in my car sometimes. And when I had gotten in a car accident on the highway where someone cut me off. I fishtailed out of control, and the tractor trailer probably hit me going 35 miles an hour.
Wow!
And all my money was on my seat, so that was all over the place. The people that the civilians that just helped me wrap me up with their shirt and stuff like that. They're like, oh, you better hide that money.
Oh man, they're grabbing
like that, thinking
let me move your arm
some
for
drug
you.
dealer just got in a car accident.
Damn. I know, and when you're in that position, you probably you were hurt, so you probably didn't. You knew your money was there, but you were more or less worried about yourself, being hurt. So it's like, oh shit, and people are here, they're scooting you over, trying to grab 20s and 50s and shit. That's terrible though. It's nice that people did say that though, and we're like, here, your money's all over, and that's good that they were, you get a good Samaritan that wants to help out,
Right. That was really nice. Yeah, I had a concussion. I wasn't even like processing what they were saying so much. I was just like dope mode. And
Yeah, exactly.
And I thought that maybe they thought I was like selling drugs or maybe even on drugs. That's why I got in the car.